Don's going to give a short talk about 3 or 4 minutes.
Her brother, the book signing, yes, and then when you saw we're here to help you.
One Nation, One Year. I'm Paul Retz. I'm the co-publisher of the book, and it is a thrill to be here today. But you really don't want to hear me. You came here for him. And I'm going to turn it over to Don, and he's going to give us a little bit about what his journey was all about. Don?
Hey guys, I'm Don.
One Nation, One Year. I'm Paul Retz. I'm the co-publisher of the book, and it is a thrill to be here today. But you really don't want to hear me. You came here for him. And I'm going to turn it over to Don, and he's going to give us a little bit about what his journey was all about. Don?
Hey guys, I'm Don. Well, I better introduce myself. Tēnā Bethnian, Schlit Tōrachīni, Washishīn, Tenja Kanada, Shanella, Nakaida, Shachek. Thanks everybody for coming out. Pretty cool. There's a bunch of people here from the book, and everybody go ahead and introduce yourselves. Pete is here. He's a boxer. He's an army boxer. Let me see. Lelaine, she's the lady. She's the first lady of the book. Everybody knows Turquoise Rose. I don't know where she went.
She's out in front.
She's out in front. She's in the book. So everybody get their autograph too. Oh, and she's in the book. This is my son. She's the one butchering the sheep. You can't really see her, but whatever. So thanks everybody for coming out. And thanks for buying some books. And I think the book's pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, come up and ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But the book is I got tired of seeing all these images of the Navajos, and so I wanted to do it from an insider's perspective, and that's basically what it is. So I wanted to show the world and our own people who we really are, and so that's what it is. It's a true story about who Navajos really are. Oh, there's Gracie too. I grew up in Fort Defiance, my first, I think 16 years, and then we moved over to my mom's side of the family out in Pruitt. So now when people ask, I say it's from Pruitt. So out there, I don't know if you know where Pruitt is? Yeah? All right, cool. Not a whole lot of people do. When I was out on the west side of the res photographing for this book, everybody would ask me, so where are you from? I say Pruitt. And they say, oh, is that in the U.S.? Is that on the res? I say, yeah, El Navajo. Of course it's on the res. It's just, it's way out there. Not a whole lot of people know about it. So that's where I'm from.
So where did you graduate?
I graduated high school from Thoreau High, and then I went to Arizona State for 3 years, and then I went to UNM, and I got my BFA in photography at UNM. So hopefully I'll get my master's, because eventually I want to teach. I want to give all this knowledge about photography back. The only way I can do it is through teaching. So I got to get my master's if I'm going to teach.
Are you going to be doing anything else?
Yeah, she asked, am I going to do anything else? I'm already working on a second book right now. I did a press release party for the book, and there were all these people there. One of the ladies in the crowd, she's a writer. After sitting there and telling me the stories about how I met you, or how I met Pete, just these different connections, how I got stuck, how I had to sleep in my truck, I had to hitchhike, all these great stories, and she was just blown away by it. So now, a couple times a week we sit down and I just tell her stories, so she's transcribing it and she's going to put it into a book. Sort of the making of, or behind the scenes, and hopefully we'll show some unseen photos, because there are thousands and thousands of photos, like your situation. I have all these great photos, but I couldn't use them because there's no space. So hopefully I'll get to use them in the future. And then also another project we're going to work on is I want to go to every tribe and try to find somebody who's in my situation, you know, who doesn't have kids, who has no roots, and can just leave for a year, walk around with a camera. So I want to try to approach every tribe and find a kid who can photograph for a year, and I want him to document his little tribe, and I want him to show the world who his tribe really is. So hopefully in the future we'll have this catalog, we'll have people who can find these books all over, and they can find out who Native Americans really are, who Navajos really are. There's still a lot of questions out there about, you know, do we still live in teepees? Are we all alcoholics? You know, all those kind of questions. But no. So I'm showing the world that we're not. So those are my future things that I do.
Don didn't say it, but he also has an exhibit with 50 pictures from the book that will open as an exhibit at the Gallup Cultural Center on August the 2nd. And he'll also have a talk and a book signing on August the 5th at the Gallup Cultural Center. That exhibit will be up until the end of the year.
I didn't even know that. I just found out I was in the USA Today the other day too. And the New York Post, in India, in China, several news outlets have grabbed the story and they've written about it. It's gone global right now. I think it's just picking up. And so hopefully it'll get enough steam and I can pursue those new projects.